So,
In this classroom, we do basic computer classes in this setup right here. You can see 20 students, and that's sponsored through Comcast Community Investments. We do basic computers and Microsoft Office, and then those are sessions that run for 6 weeks. They meet here once a week for 6 weeks. And we also have our hardware programs, which are professional training programs. We do PC repair and networking. And when we're doing a hardware session, these actually open up and lay flat. So
They're all plugged in and stuff.
we can lay this into a flat surface. We have anti-static pads that we run along it, and then we set up all the components, either laptops or desktops here, for the IT students to practice on. So they learn how to disassemble computers, reassemble them, they learn how to troubleshoot problems with parts and problems with software, and get ready for the workforce.
And this is a 6-week?
Well,
no,
the
this is
professional-
6-week
The
program.
professional training is 4 months.
And
Right.
we give them all the basic key, then we embed them with organization, business, so they can get more hands-on training.
Is that part of the 16 weeks?
This is
So
part
they
of the
learn
16
how to
weeks.
work.
That's
Yes,
right.
Yeah.
And to learn the skill
That's-
hands-on
that's
during the 6 weeks. Now, who are your partners that, as employers, that
The
have
largest
your-
one is Dell Unisys.
Okay.
Dell Unisys, this is the company that provides computer service for HP and Dell. They are all over the world.
They serve customers right in their offices and homes. So our students get prepared to serve customers directly.
Right. Now, how do your students get to the employers so they can have that hands-on experience?
We get them to the employers.
Okay.
We get them.
So a lot of our students have been
No excuses, right?
No excuses.
And I'd like to hear a little bit about Comcast and your participation in this program.
Sure. Comcast runs a national program called Internet Essentials. It's a 3-component program. We provide broadband to families that qualify for free or reduced school lunch. We also provide training through training partners like Mattapan Tech. So we support their training organizations because we know that they're doing the work in the community where it needs to be done with a specific set of expertise. The third piece to that program is access to a piece of affordable equipment. So nationwide, we're engaged in this movement to connect families that may not otherwise be able to be connected and to overcome that broadband digital opportunity gap.
That's fantastic. Thank you for your partnership. That's
We
essential.
recently had Blue Hills Bank Foundation give us a grant. We made another room next door, which includes, right now, 4 computers, what we use as a resource room. So students can come now any time of day, even if we have a class in session, to work on their resumes and to search for jobs.
And where we're going now, we're going to the next step. We're going to a shop where, like, non-profit organization that doesn't have a lot of money, they can send their laptop. We fix them for them, so our students can have more practice. So this is the next step.
Yeah. Do you have a waiting list of students?
We have a long waiting
Okay,
list.
right.
We have a long waiting list. Hopefully, someday we will be able to accommodate more people.
So you have 16-week sessions, so you can run how many classes a day? So do you have one?
We usually
Class
do one.
day.
We serve adult students, so most of our adults are working. Some of them aren't working; they have an opportunity to come anytime. But we schedule it so that even working adults can come. They come here in the evenings, and we do 2 sessions on Saturdays.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So every evening we have a class going, and Saturday, and then our
We have 2 classes on Saturday.
Yeah, 2 sessions on Saturday. We also do 2 sessions on Thursdays to accommodate our basic students.
Okay, and then when they complete, you have a party and a graduation, I'm sure.
Yes, we
do. You would make sure
That's
that they receive a certificate so they can show to the world that they have accomplished
and
a skill.
also we help them to get half of the price because they still have to go take the CompTIA test. So we prepare them to take the CompTIA test. This is where they're going to have the credential to say that they're really a good technician. So they can take the A+ test or the Network Plus test.
Through CompTIA, we have an academic partnership, so they get half-price vouchers through them.
Okay. Now give me
Saves them a lot of
an
money.
example of a job that when one graduates from this program and has that certificate, and now they get their job.
PC repair technician, network administrator,
And And what are the pay rates that you're seeing for a job like that?
It depends where they work. If they're lucky enough, they get a job with the city of Boston, they get some good money.
I'm getting onto the bus. You're coming with me.
This is the midnight man. We need you at midnight, we call him and he picks up the phone.
Yeah, my wife loves that.
Placing students in jobs is important for us. So when we're training them, we talk about the difference between having a job at Staples, which I'm still really appreciative of Staples and Microsoft hiring technicians. The problem with those jobs is it's very entry-level pay. So we never neglect to tell them that to shoot for a bigger job because we train you for a bigger pay. So once you have your certification, you should be making, you know, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000.
That's so valuable to know that that's why they come here, that certificate, the value of that certificate, what that empowers that individual and that family with is just, it's transformational.
I have a student who started who was only for 54,000.
Oh. And now, two more questions. When they graduate and they enter the workforce, do you stay in touch with them so they continue to have success?
Yes, we do. For that reason, we know Sheriff Tomke's client is doing well in New York because we follow them for 1 year to make sure they're doing good. Because if we don't keep track of them, we will not know. Because some of them they don't really have work skill. So even if they have the work skill, but they don't have the discipline. So for that reason, we have to keep working with them to make sure that they get a job, but they stay at the job.
But that's where your community comes in, you know, because work works for your family, for the economics, for the value that brings to your family. But your work ethic is evident in your
That's
community.
right.
But understanding how to present to work, present on time, present well dressed, present with a clear mind and focus is all part of the skill that needs.
Sometimes when they go into job interview, we make sure we check them before they go to the job interview to make sure they're ready for the job.
Then now your alum, the ones that graduate from your program, do they come back and share their story?
Not only they come back, but we have one of them that work for what hospital she work? She came yesterday.
She works for Tufts.
She worked for Top. She come yesterday and she make a little donation. So this is what make this school survive.
They do come back to donate. They come back and participate on the board to help us reach out to the community. And
They
solicit
come by a
donations.
volunteer.
And they also come back and help out in the classroom, which is even more valuable.
Well, so that is so powerful for you to tell your story because when they see you attractive and smart and happy, they see you, it's possible and it's hope, it provides hope.
So we become the salespeople for Mattapan Tech.
We have this lady here, Dee.
Come right up.
She was a student, but now she's an instructor too.
The student becomes the master.
And John
Great.
Peterson too.
Yeah, Dee.
Congratulations to you. And you're working, and you also work here?
Yes.
As a volunteer?
Volunteer. Volunteer.
That's fantastic.
The graduation party's second to none.
And Tim McCarthy never missed a graduation.
Good time.
It was
Yeah, good time. Yeah, just
Also
food
for the food.
That's
He
right.
comes for the food, right? Yep, and entertainment.
All right, so we have to go. We have to move to the church.
Okay,
Because-
one more point, and I know the secretary would like to say, I just want to thank you so much, and we'll talk about this over there, is the example you set for others that might be struggling or wonder how, can this ever happen for me? And you set that example that, yes, it can. But you also set the example for the children in your life, that work is important, that it should be part of your life, and that it will help stabilize your family and keep it together. So that's just part of the whole spirit that you embrace.
All right, so we're going to Scott.
You want to talk now?
We're going to talk now to the church. We're going to Scott the lieutenant governor to the other place. Then we go to the church upstairs.
Very good.
Thank you.
Congratulations.